Brandon Clyde, Chicago, and I'm here with Scarlet Demore. You guys want to introduce yourselves, your names?
I'm Kat. I sing.
I'm Alex, the guitarist.
I'm Angelo, I play drums.
I'm G, I play bass.
We talked about this briefly. Kind of Chicago.
Ish.
Chicagoland?
Chicago-ish.
The greater
Would you consider
Chicago
yourself
area.
a Chicago band?
We're pretty great for Chicago.
Yes.
Practice space.
Our practice space
I live in the
is
city.
innermost.
We
Space is in the city.
play music in Chicago.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
show up.
No,
We're in
that
Chicago.
Our shows are in Chicago.
Kind
Yes. Yes. Okay. Chicago.
We're at Shuba's.
How would you describe your sound?
Tits out,
Tits out.
cry core.
Tits out, cry
Tits out,
core.
crycore.
Yes.
Lots of tits are out.
Lots of crying is
Lots of
core.
crying.
At the core of the music. Yeah.
We're a tits band.
We took all
You
the
heard it here,
Cage the
folks.
Elephant eras and put them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then said, I don't really like Cage the Elephant.
But I
try
love
something
No
else."
Doubt.
And the really ugly parts in Arctic Monkeys.
Okay, so Tits Out, Gwen Stefani,
Cage the Elephant.
Cage the Elephant. This is a big day for you guys today.
I
Just
feel-
released an EP.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. It is called Please Stop Loving Me.
It
I wrote it
is.
down so I remember. Tell me about the EP. What's it about? Do you have a favorite song?
Well, it was supposed to be a full-length record, and then
We just kept cutting
we just
songs.
kept cutting it, and now we have an EP.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be 10 songs.
Yeah.
It's,
They're all our favorite. That's why they're there.
that is why they're there. Me and Alex have been working on it for
3 years.
maybe about 3 years now. He did mix it.
Yeah, I
And-
started not knowing anything about production and ended with this final product here. So this entire time
Calm
I've just
down.
been learning while I've been going.
Well, I will say it does sound really good. I listened to it before here, and I'm very impressed.
It's a lot of me hovering, being like,
What was that?
Yeah, just
was that?
stop. What was that? What was that? That's
Why
like the
does that
catchphrase.
sound like
Yeah.
like that?
My bedroom has only heard that quote just
Yeah.
on loop.
What's your songwriting process like?
It's a lot of looping a chord progression over and over again, and then me screaming gibberish over it
Okay.
until I can form some sort of word and or sentence, and kind of just go off of that.
I play guitar, Kat yells at me. Once we figured it out, then we give it to Angelo. Angelo writes drums to it, and then bass
It's so healthy.
finishes it.
We're so healthy.
So
A song is either written that day or it takes like 8 months.
no,
That's
that
also
makes a lot of
true.
sense. Yeah, we've been there.
All the
Okay.
songs on the EP are about like 3 years in the making, though. Like Don't Say is the oldest one. We
Yeah.
literally wrote that in like 2019.
You get tired of it?
No.
No?
No.
No.
I was starting to, and then
In the mixing process, we get really tired.
I bet.
yeah, there's definitely demoitis where you start to hate everything you create and or get very attached to a really shitty version of something that you made. But
Like,
we
why can't it
pushed
sound
past-
like the phone version, though?
It was delayed a lot, but I think it was definitely worth the wait. I think my best way to describe it is I wrote these songs maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, 2.5 years ago, and it's kind of getting to the point where I'll be sitting there and I'll be rehearsing and stuff and kind of looking through all the lyrics. I'm like, oh shit, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's very much kind of like, I mean, I started the record when I was still a teenager and I'm 21 now, and it's very much just like, you know, all the growing pains of being a teenager, and I think that I just wrote it to write it to get something out of me, and then now it's out, and now I'm like, oh, I get it now. It's just a lot of
Yeah.
like, I don't feel like I deserve good things, and now, you know, I have it out there. I'm like, no, I do deserve things.
Yeah,
Just
that's
kind of things
exciting.
like that.
And, like,
I don't know.
musically, how we get the sound out of each other is me and Kat kind of have the same brainwave when it comes to what music we're listening to at the time.
Yeah.
Like we'll both be like, "Oh my God, we've been listening to Sabertooth Tiger by Casey Elephant a lot
want that.
individually," and then we both come up to each other and say like, "Dude, have you listened to it?" And then, yeah, it's been on my mind the whole fucking month. So
cool.
we'll just take whatever song that we're like really, really listening to and just like try to let it inspire us as much as we can. Like Lost Dog, we were like obsessed with Wunderbar at the
Yeah,
time.
super obsessed
We're like,
with
let's try to
Wunderbar.
write a Wunderbar
Yeah.
song. Like, let's see what we could do as them. You know,
I
let's
was-
like let's cosplay Wunderbar right
When I was
now.
recording vocals for Don't Say, I was listening to a lot of Mitski, like things like that. And yeah. I feel like it's hard for me to relate to my own music and try to like get things out of it because I wrote it in a different time in my life. But I get a lot out of playing, and I think I want people to feel the way that I feel during my shows. I want people to feel safe. I want people to feel like they have a place to express themselves in a safe space freely. I want them to feel like I know it's very cheesy, but like just not alone, and you can always like turn to a person like at a show, and like it's usually a safe person, hopefully, that you can go to. You can make a lot of friends. It's not so much about the music. I think it's more so about like the scene that we create
Yeah.
with our music, and I think we do try very hard to make it a space that's, you know, comforting, and, you know, there's a lot of shitheads, and there's a lot of great people.
Yeah.
And we're trying to keep the great people so we can share that with everybody.
How did y'all get your start in music? How did you meet? How did individually you guys become interested in music?
I sang a little bit like as a kid, and then I went to Catholic school a lot of my life, and so there was not a lot of music programs for me to indulge myself in, or they weren't really helpful to me. And I transferred to a public school my sophomore year, and I met Alex. And I was just somebody who just learned how to play guitar, and I really wanted to start a band, and we met.
Alex
and
also knew how to play guitar at the
Alex
time.
knew how to play guitar way better than I did, and we just started writing. And, you know, Angelo got me into the scene, like in the DIY scene when I was very young. He was like my older brother, took me under his wing, made me like feel safe at shows, and we asked him to be our drummer about a year ago. And then GWE is a new addition. They
new.
are so beautiful and amazing. They used to run a very amazing venue and used to be in a band. And so this lineup is very new.
Can you guys give me an elevator pitch on your music? Why should our listener, our
Oh God, I watched an
fans
interview when
listen
somebody
to
did
you?
this the other day. I don't know who it was. Fuck.
Copy paste, use that brain.
Oh God, I don't even remember.
If you want some music to like burn pictures of your ex to,
Okay.
this is it.
I don't really.
If you want to
I don't
feel
really-
better
know,
about
I don't-
yourself,
You know-
I'm not dissing anybody, really.
No, you know what? I showed it to somebody and that's what they said. So
Oh,
I'm using their
good for
words.
them.
I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like it's you're a really good singer. You know what I mean? You're singing along and you're like, oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, this is
actually,
easy.
wow.
This singer sucks. I sound just like
I'm
him.
actually really, you know what? It's one of those where you're just like, yeah.
Shake your ass.
Shake
Empowering.
your ass.
Thank you for allowing us to interview you today. We're really excited to see you guys play tonight, and we're really excited for your EP.
Thank you, Amplified Chicago.
And once again, I'm Izzie Rutledge. This is Scarlet Demore for Amplified Chicago.
If you want to stream Scarlet Demore,
Dream, please stop loving me.